Hello everyone, welcome back to my math channel today again. So in this video, I still would like to talk about the logarithmic function because there are a lot of manipulation around the logarithmic, and I would like to show you that in this topic, we have a lot of variety of questions, whether we evaluate them or simplify them or changing the form of the expression, algebraic expression. So there are many ways of manipulating about the logarithmic expression, and I just want to cover for you to see what we can do with on the algebra expression. So let's take a look at the first question on the board here. So the first question I wrote, write the following logarithmic expression in terms of log 2 and log 3. So in this question, we don't have to solve for equation, logarithmic equation, or solve for anything. It just we have to convert the log 12 of 0.108 into log 2 and log 3's expression. So let's see how we can do this. We also can rewrite this as log of 12 and then 108 on the top divided by 1,000. So as long as you have a decimal of 30, it means this. So now we also can split the 108 by divide them in terms of, we try to lead them in terms of, we can divide by log 3 and log 2. So let's say if we divide this by 108 divided by 3, 108 divided by 3, what do we get? Or we can use 108 divided by 4, see what do we get. So if we use 108 divided by 4, we get into 27. And 4, we can split into log 2. So I think this is the best way to split it. So I'm going to say this will become log 12. 108 will become log of 27 times with 4. And underneath it, it will be 10 to the power 3, right? So that is the same. So the purpose we split into that so that we can change into log 2 and log 3. So now you can rewrite the log 27 and log 3 to the power 3, right? And actually we can bring the 3 in front and cancel the 3 on top. And in log, if they have the same base, and don't forget we still have a base, right, of 12. So log 3 in front and then log 3, adding with log 12, and then 2 to the power 2 is a 4 here, right? Become multiply, become adding. And our purpose is we want to express in terms of log 2 and log 3. So this will lead into the log 2 and log 3. But remember, divide means subtract, right? So basically, there is another subtraction of log 12 and 10 to the power 3, like that. So now we have a log 12, and we don't want to have a log 12 because we want to split into 2 and 3. So we can rewrite this as 3 log of 3 divided by log of 12, right? That's how we split them. But remember, we also can change the 12 equal 4 times 3, which is we can add the log 4 to log 3 actually, right? So log 12 here will become log 4 adding with log 3. So that's the first number. Now, the second number will be adding with 2, we can bring in front here, right, and cancel that. So now we have a log 2 over a log 12, which is we can split in log 4, adding with log 3 again, because that will give us 4 times 3, which is 12, right? Which is the same like this. Minus, we'll bring the 3 in front, and this will be log 10 on the top, divided by log 4, adding with log 3. So at this point, we can, because they're on the same denominator, we can join them together, right? And this is how we express in log 2 and log 3. So we have 3, log 3 on the top, adding with 2, log 2, and minus with 3, because log 10 equal 1, right? If you key in the calculator, log 10 equal 1. So now we can join them underneath one fraction like this. And down here you have log 4, which is you can split it, become 2 log 2 again, adding with log 3. So by doing like this, we satisfy the requirement of the question. It wants us to express this log in terms of log 2 and log 3. So you can see that we can manipulate them in such a another totally become another algebra expression, right? Okay, so that is the first question. Now let's look at the second question. Second question says find the exact value without calculator. So in this question, we have to evaluate the number of these two logs multiplied together without using the calculator. So how do we going to do this? This is log 4 of 8 times with log 16 of 32. So I think that we just simplify one by one bracket. So the easy way to approach this way is we don't want to make a long expression and making a mess by expanding them. We try to simplify them instead. So the way we simplify, we can change this become log 4 of 4, right? Because adding with log 4 of 2, because 4 times 2 is 8, and we split them into two log, right? When they multiply, so this number actually is 4 times 2. But we're going to split them, multiply, become adding like that, right? For this first fraction. And for the second fraction, we are going to say this become log 16 of 16, adding with log of 16 of 2, because 16 times 2 is 32, right? So this is we split by 16 times 2. We split become 2 log like that. So by doing this, we know log 4 should equal 1. This number should equal 1. And log 4 2 will be, we can change this become log 2 to power, or we can take the square root, right? The square root of log 4, so change it become log 2 if we take square root. But if we take square root of this number, we have to take square root of this number as well, right? And instead of write like this, we can write it as 2 to power 1/2. So by doing this, we have this number at 1 adding with log of 2 1/2, which is we can bring the 1/2 in front and omit this when bring in front. Now it turned out log 2 of 2 is just equal this expression just equal 1, right? So therefore we have this as 1 adding with 1/2 because 1 times with 1/2 is just 1/2. So we can get rid of this as well, right? Because that should equal 1. So I'm going to get rid of this, and we understand we can take square root of this. We also can take square root of this number. Now, as long as we take square root of the base and we also take square root of this number, then it balances out, right? Just like an equation. But instead of write as a square root, we write at the rational power, and we can bring the rational power in front and convert this into log 2 of 2, which is just 1. 1 times 1/2 to 1/2. So the first bracket will become 1 at 1/2. Now we're going to do the same for the second bracket, right? So for the second bracket, log 16 of 16 equal 1. This number equal 1. Now for this one, I'm going to convert this, become log of square root of 16, right? And therefore, I can rewrite this as the square root of 2 as well, which is the same like 2 of 1/2 on the top. So now by doing this, we can bring this become in front 1/2, and this will become square root 16 is 4, and this number is still 2. Then we have to do one more time. We will take square root of 4 and take square root of 2 as well. So we have this number become 1, adding with 1/2. And the square root of 2 here, again, we're going to convert into rational power. And we're going to bring it in front again, multiply with this. And this will become log 2, square root of 4 at 2 of 2. And the whole thing, log 2 of 2, is just equivalent to 1, right? And therefore, this number will become this times this. So I have a little space here. I'm going to put it up here. Okay. So now we will have 1 at 1/2, which is 3 over 2 for the first bracket, this number here, right? And this number here is 1 adding with 1 over 2 times 4 is 8. So that is the same like 3 over 2 times with 9 over 8. So at this point, we multiply the top, we multiply the bottom, is equal 27 over 2 times 8 is 16. So that's the answer for the evaluation of this log 4 of 8 multiplied with log 16 of 32. The answer is 27 over 16. So that's the answer. And actually, I think I make a mistake here, sorry, because this should be 1/2 times with 1/2 actually. So this should be 4, okay. So this should be 1/4, 1 at 1/4. And 1 at 1/4 is, oh, I'm sorry. I think, okay, let me redo this question for you. And I don't want you to, because I have a little room, so maybe I have to express them somewhere so that you can see it. Okay, sorry for my disorganization. Okay, let me redo this question, okay? Otherwise, it's so jammed, you don't see what it's going. So I don't have room, I have to borrow this room here, Okay, so I'm not touching this question yet. I'll leave it for now. Leave it now. We're going to borrow this bar here, right? I will write again. So we have log 4 of 4 adding with log 4 of 2 for the first bracket. The second bracket, we have log 16 of 16 adding with log 16 of 2. Okay, so I copy from here to here, right? So from here to here, okay? Now, we know this equal 1 because 4 to the power 1 equal 4. So this evaluation will be equal 1. That's for this number. Now, adding this, we can take the square root of 4, right? And take the square root of 2 as well. But the square root of 2, we want to write in rational fraction so that we can use a power law and we can bring it in front, and we rewrite this as 1/2 in front, and we cancel that. So that's the idea. And square root of 4 is just 2. So by doing this, we got this equal 1. And the 1/2 in front, it means 1/2 times with 1. But 1/2 times with 1 is just 1/2. So we have this bracket as 1 adding with 1/2. So I hope this now is clear to you, right? Now let's do this one. For the second bracket, we know this also equal 1 because 16 to the power 1 equal 1. So as long as this base and this number are the same, the answer is just 1, right? Now for this one, we have to do log of square root of 16. And it also have to be square root 2 because as long as we take the square root of this base, then we have to take square root of this number to have it balance out, right? So this number, right, I'm talking about this second bracket, right, will become 1 adding with square root of 16 is 4. And instead of write 2 of square root of 2, I can change this become 2 to the power 1/2 on the top. And doing like this, I can bring this 1/2 in front of this number. So I will have 1/2, and this is just that. So now I have to do it one more time for this number, which is I'm going to take square root of 4. And it means I have to take square root 2 again. But again, this time I'm going to say 2 to the power 1/2. So I can bring down to here. So this number will become 1/2 times with 1/2 again. And this will become log 2 of 2. But log 2 of 2, this number equivalent to 1. So we can just omit it and cancel that because that's just 1. 1 times with 1/4. So this second bracket turned out to be 1 adding with 1/4. And the first bracket is 1 adding with 1/2. So that will become 3/2. Time with the second bracket will be 4 at 1 is 5, 5/2. Oh, sorry, 5/4. So this will become 3 times 5 is 15 and 2 times 4 is 8. So the answer is 15/8. So that's how we simplify this question. We get the answer is 15/8. So I hope you follow me, right? Because I use this board to explain step by step. So first, we split this number, become log 4 adding log 4 of 2. Then we split this number, become log 16 of 16 adding with log 16 of 2. Then we change the log 4 of 4 become 1. We take square root of 4, which is become 2. And we also take square root of 2, but we bring the 1/2 in front. So we end up with this number. Now log 16 of 16 will be equal 1. Log 16 of 2, we take square root of 16. We also take square root of 2. And square root of 2 is just 2 to the power 1/2. So now we can bring the power 1/2 in front, and we have this. So after we simplify this and simplify the first bracket and simplify second bracket, we get these two values, 3/2 times with 5/4. And the answer is just 15/8. So I hope this is clear. So I'm going to write out just the answer, right? For this number, the answer is 15/8 is what the answer we got. And I have to erase this so I can do the third question, the B question here, right? Okay. So now let me perform this one. And what it say? Find the exact value without calculator, still like this one, right? So we're going to find exact value for this one. Now, this is log, the base is 10, x to the power 3, adding log x to the power 5. So I'm going to change this become log of x multiply x3 times x to the power 5. Because adding means multiply. Down here, subtract means divide. So log x of 6 divided by x of power 3. So the top combine these two log. Sometimes we expand, sometimes we condense them, right? So here I condense them. So log x to the power 3 adding with log x to the power 5 become log x to the power 3 times with x to the power 5. Now simplify this, the top will become log of x. 3 add 5 is 8, right? Multiply power, we add the power. When we multiply the two numbers of the same base, we add their power. So 3 add 5 is 8. Divide by log. Divide the number with the same base means subtract the power. So this like 6 minus 3 equals 3. So the base is x and the power is 3. So that's the answer. However, we also, because this is like log x of a divided by log x of 3. So look like we can bring this number in front, right? And we can write like this, a log x. And we can bring this number in front and we can write 3 log x, right? Because the power log, say we can bring it in front. So now log x divided by log x, they cancel out. So the answer is just a/3. So that's the answer for the B value. So you can see that it's very fun to play with the logarithmic because we have a bunch of very complex algebraic expression. And then now after we expand, we simplify, apply the log laws, probably we end up with the one number. And that's very cool, right? That's why I like this topic a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the C question here. So we don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to move this up a little bit. Log of 5 of 9 multiply with log of 3 of 7. I'm going to copy it. Time with log of 7 of 5. And reiterate this one. So we have more room by doing that. So now we have a base 5. Let's make observation. Base 3 and base 7. None of them are the same. So how we're going to approach it? If we expand them, become log 9 divided by log 5, maybe that's the case. So let's do like this. Log of 9 divided by log of 5, because that's how it is, right? When you write like this, you can rewrite like this as well. And that's how you evaluate using the calculator, right? And this we can write at log of 7 divided by log of 3. And we also can write this as log of 5 divided by log of 7. So now we're looking for this bracket times this bracket times this. The on multiplication, it means we can cancel the top and the bottom if they look the same. So log 7 will cancel with log 7 down here. And log 5 will cancel with log 5 down here. This is top divide bottom, top divide bottom. Nothing wrong with that. So we left with log of 9 here divided by log of 3. And we also can join these two logs, become one log, which is the base is 3 and the number is 9. Enjoy them like that as well. So now this number of course equal 2 because 3 to the power 2 equal 9. So the answer is 2, right? And that's cool. You can evaluate like that. So it's very cool. I just want to show you, right? Okay, so now the last question, I have to erase some of the bar here to continue with the last question B down here. So I am going to erase this and this as well to get more room. Okay, so I'm going to have to copy the question B again. So we have A over B. On the top power, we have log of 0.5, but I'm going to write it as 5 over 10 because that's how 0.5 is. Time with A over B. And on the top will be log of 2 over 10. So I'm going to change like that. So now noticing this is the same base. If you treat A over B as one number, right? Just consider A over B like a number 5 or number 2 or number 6, whatever it is. A over B is one number. Then you understand that we can take the common factor of A over B because they are the same base. So remember the exponential rule. This is a log exponential power. It should happen the power here instead of one value to the power 3, to power 4, whatever. It turned out the power here is a log number. But we can apply the same rule. When we multiply the same base, because A over B is a fraction, but it's the same base, then we add the power. So it means we can take the common factor as the same base, and on the top, we add their power. It should, except that this power turned out to be a log. But that's the same rule we apply in algebra. So now we have a log of 5 over 10 adding with log of 2 over 10. So now we will use the law of logs. So first we use the law of power exponent. Now we use the law of logs. So we add these two logs, and adding means multiply. So now we can join them in one log, 5 over 10 times 2 over 10. And this is the same as A over B. All of them log of 10 over 100. Now we can divide, cancel, which is 1 over 10, which is, I am going to have to erase this to continue to have room. So now this number will be 1 over 10 because we cancel the 0. But we also can bring the 10 up here and change to the negative power. So we will end it up with A over B. Do the log on the top as the power log of 10 minus 1. If we bring this 10 up to the top. But what is log 10 minus 1? It means we also can bring the 1 in front of the log, right? The minus 1 in front of the log. And we write log 10. But keep in mind that log 10 equals 1. If you can calculator, log 10 equals 1. So it means we can omit this number. So it means we only have A over B to minus 1. And A over B to minus 1, we can change it become B over A to the positive power 1, which we don't need to write positive power. So the answer it should be over A. So in a very complex expression, we simplify down like this, step, and we simplify down like this step, and we combine the step, and we turn into this step. And now we got to a very simple algebraic expression. The answer should equal B over A. So how amazing it is. I like this topic and I like to play around with it. And that's why I want to show you how we can manipulate algebra very easily if we remember the rules of them. I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for our next video. Probably our next video, I will talk about the application of logarithm function. I think up to here in my math courses online, I am creating and develop. I already show you enough steps for you to see how we can simplify the expression about logarithmic. We can apply the law of logs. We can do all kind of evaluation like that and changing like this. So I think I give you enough hint to complete for your own practice. And I will upload the document for your own practice. And I hope you practice make perfect. It just takes time, right? Nothing can turn over midnight, right? Nothing can be a magic turn over midnight. You don't sleep overnight and then wake up, become a millionaire. I don't believe that, right? The same like this stuff. So I hope like I give you enough tool for you to see how we can apply it. And I will upload the practice document and for you to register to my math course. Also, let me announce the good news. Our good news is my math course is online now, registered as a non-profit organization. So it means that I don't need to charge you money. You can just register free to my math courses online. And if you're watching on YouTube and you like the way I explain step by step and give you the hint and give you on the document to practice, because if you access to my course online, you can have the access to the document and you practice. Otherwise, you just watch like that. It helps, but it won't help you a lot, right? So in order to get into the knowledge and absorb it, you should register to my online math course. It's free education now. I charge a little bit for the registration fee so that I can take back a little bit money to like pay for my ink. Like, I suppose this is expensive one, and on the printing stuff and like just the paper document, it's not a big deal. If you register to my course, you will pay $25 for the course, for the whole entire course, right? And access with the Microsoft PowerPoint, beautiful writing and everything. Some sample solution and answer key provide for your practice as well. And if you register to my course, you will have a whole bunch of ideas connect together to understand about the mathematics concept. And I think advertise enough. So just go to mycourses-online.teachable.com. Now, I haven't opened my online school since it registered as nonprofit organization. I will open it in July 1st. So line up on July 1st, because if I have a number of students enroll a lot, I will not be able to handle, because I have to help you to support you on Zoom as well. So I don't want to take so many students at the same time, even though it's an online courses. So line up and register to my course. Otherwise, you have to wait for the next time when I open it. And the first date when I open for our online registration course will be July 3rd. 1 more month, more than a month and a half from now. So waiting for it, and I'm so excited to have welcome a lot of my students on over the world, in Vietnam, in Thai, in Laos, in Canada, in US, everywhere. I hope you enjoy our online journey together. So I'm going to end the video here, and don't forget to register for my math course. It's free now on the July 3rd. Also, for the international student, you will have to pay $50 US for the registration for the home course, which it is so cheap compared with 1,500 video, which is like thousands of hours. If I work for the school, I will earn like about $60,000 a year, but I don't know, I work free for you guys. So you guys better take advantage of it. So bye for now. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.